10 countries where Filipinos are being sent home in 2025. Filipinos have long been known for their resilience and contributions as migrant workers around the world. But in 2025, changes in global policies and local circumstances are forcing many to return home. In today's video, we'll dive into the 10 countries where Filipinos are being sent back, exploring the reasons behind these shifts and what it means for our kababayans abroad. We'll look at the policies, economic factors, and social changes impacting their lives. This is a critical topic that affects millions, so stick around to learn more. One, United States. The United States has recently ramped up its immigration enforcement under stricter policies. Filipinos on temporary visas, including caregivers and healthcare workers, face challenges renewing their status due to limited visa quotas and increased scrutiny. Many undocumented Filipinos are also being targeted for deportation, pushing them to return home. In addition, rising anti-immigrant sentiment has created a more hostile environment, making it harder for Filipinos to thrive. Despite these challenges, advocacy groups are working tirelessly to support affected communities. 2. Saudi Arabia. As Saudi Arabia diversifies its economy under Vision 2030, its labor policies are shifting away from foreign workers. Many Filipinos, particularly in domestic work and construction, are being affected by job localization efforts that prioritize Saudi nationals, leading to reduced demand for overseas workers. The implementation of stricter labor laws and requirements has further complicated the situation for migrant workers. For Filipinos who have contributed decades of service, this transition has been especially disheartening. Three, United Arab Emirates. The UAE's evolving employment landscape is focusing on hiring skilled professionals over manual labor. Stricter rules on visa renewals and the introduction of fees for long-term stays have made it difficult for Filipinos in blue-collar jobs to remain, forcing many to leave the country. Additionally, the rising cost of living in cities like Dubai and Abu Dhabi has pushed many Filipinos to reassess their financial stability abroad. With fewer opportunities, returning home becomes the most viable option. 4. Japan. Despite its aging population, Japan is tightening its immigration policies for non-specialized workers. Many Filipinos employed in caregiving and factory roles are being asked to leave after completing their contracts, as Japan struggles to balance its labor needs with public opinion on immigration. Some Filipinos have also faced challenges adapting to Japan's high standards and demanding work culture. These factors combined have led to a rise in repatriations. 5. Canada. Changes in Canada's immigration system have impacted temporary foreign workers, including Filipinos. With increasing competition for permanent residency slots and new requirements for labor market testing, many Filipino workers in agriculture and healthcare are unable to secure long-term opportunities. Rising costs of housing and living in major cities have also discouraged many migrants from staying. As a result, returning home is becoming a preferred choice for some. 6. Australia. Australia's stricter migration caps and changes to visa pathways have affected Filipino workers in sectors like education, healthcare, and hospitality. Filipinos on temporary visas are facing challenges in renewing their status, leading to a rise in returns to the Philippines. Additionally, Australia's push for skilled migration has left lower-skilled workers with fewer opportunities. This shift has significantly impacted families who have lived there for years. Seven, Qatar. Qatar, like other Gulf nations, is reducing its reliance on foreign workers as it implements workforce nationalization programs. Many Filipino workers, especially in service and construction sectors, are experiencing contract non-renewals, leaving them with no option but to go home. The end of major projects following the FIFA World Cup has also resulted in job losses for many migrant workers. These developments have led to uncertainty for Filipinos living in Qatar. 8. Kuwait. Kuwait has implemented stricter labor regulations and deportation measures for foreign workers. This comes in response to political and social pressures, with domestic helpers and construction workers among the most affected Filipinos. Recent tensions between Kuwait and the Philippine government have also played a role in the repatriation of workers. For many, returning home has become the only option for safety and stability. 9. South Korea. South Korea's employment permit system for foreign workers has become more selective. With stricter enforcement of contract expiration and limited options for extensions, many Filipinos in manufacturing and farming are being sent back to their homeland. Additionally, cultural barriers and language challenges have made it difficult for some workers to integrate. These issues, coupled with rising living costs, have led to increased repatriations. 10. Italy. Italy's economic struggles have led to reduced job opportunities for migrant workers. Many Filipinos in domestic and caregiving roles are facing job losses due to local competition and stricter visa renewal processes, pushing them to return to the Philippines. The aging Italian population's demand for care workers has also diminished as families turn to local solutions. This shift has left many Filipinos with fewer opportunities to stay. Looking into the truth behind these challenges faced by Filipinos abroad, we have these 5 primary reasons that could explain why Filipinos might be returning home from these countries in 2025. 1. Stricter immigration policies. Several countries are tightening their immigration rules due to economic downturns or political shifts. Policies like visa restrictions, increased requirements for work permits, and reduced pathways to citizenship are making it harder for Filipinos to stay abroad, especially in nations where they make up a significant portion of migrant labor. These measures can force many to return to the Philippines despite their desire to remain overseas. 2. Economic instability in host countries. Economic challenges such as recession or inflation in host countries could lead to mass layoffs, especially in sectors dominated by foreign workers. Industries like healthcare, construction, and domestic work, where many Filipinos are employed, may face cutbacks. With fewer job opportunities and increased competition, returning home becomes the most viable option for many. 3. Rising anti-migrant sentiments. A growing wave of nationalism and anti-migrant sentiment in some countries is creating a hostile environment for immigrants, including Filipinos. This may result in stricter enforcement of immigration laws, deportations, or limited social support for migrant workers. Such factors contribute to a climate of uncertainty, encouraging Filipinos to leave voluntarily or return under pressure. 4. Expiration of labor agreements. Many Filipinos work abroad under fixed-term labor contracts tied to government agreements. In 2025, the expiration or non-renewal of these agreements in some countries may leave Overseas Filipino Workers, OFWs, without legal protection or employment opportunities, prompting their return to the Philippines. 5. Improved opportunities in the Philippines. With the Philippine government investing in economic reforms, infrastructure, and local job creation, some Filipinos may see better opportunities at home. Programs like reintegration support for returning OFWs, financial assistance, and skill development could encourage migrants to come back and start anew in their homeland. For some, this represents a chance to reunite with families while building a sustainable future locally. These developments highlight the challenges faced by Filipinos working abroad, but they also bring opportunities for growth and reintegration at home. As we support our kababayans navigating these changes, let's continue the conversation about the global Filipino experience. What are your thoughts on this topic? Let us know in the comments below. For more updates and insights, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss our new videos. Your support means everything to us. Maraming salamat po, and see you in the next video.